Deputies, welcome to another live stream. We'll be picking up back in LA Noire. We're playing on Xbox One for anyone wondering. So let's go ahead and start this stream. Now, I keep thinking we've done the last case, but every time I'm wrong, there's another homicide case coming up. Slam Dunks, what's going on, man? Good to see you. JW, Trucker, Barney, YouTube, Anthony, Raymond, Firefighter, Lucario. Good to see you guys. Thanks for stopping by today. How's the weekend? Weekend was good. Had a couple things had to take care of. That's why also the rest of the week we're going to be streaming a little earlier, starting at 2 p.m. for the rest of the week. Just some commitments. Nate, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
All right, let's go ahead and check out these letters. Start with this one.
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
Poetic works of Percy Bysshe Shelley.
To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
Interesting quotation. Slam, you did the captions. Well, if you're not part of Discord, if you do 2 captions for 2 LSPDFR videos on YouTube, post proof, and we'll get you a contributor role on there. I appreciate it though. All those captions, any captions that I've done on any of the videos are all community driven.
Another snippet from the Shelley poem.
Looking in wonder up to heaven, while yet the music pealed along, I hid myself within a fountain in the public square where I lay like the reflex of the moon, seen in a wave under green leaves. I don't know what that means.
From the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it.
While yet
I
the
knew this
music
run was too
pealed
good to be
along,
true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are
to...
you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This
Could be
is
a trap.
his game you're playing now.
We just started 3 flashes, so you joined perfect time. All right. We'll take some call-outs, too, on the way over there. We've got a few call-outs we need to take a look at that we haven't done in the game so far. Or as they're called in this game, street crimes.
Put him down with my sap.
Let's take this car.
All those cases, Rusty. What have I been telling you all along?
We've got to get this guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
They're all
And it's our
connected
asses on the
somehow.
line too, Phelps. You heard what the captain said. The department is not going to take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
Let's just get this sick pervert and have it done with.
Rad, thank you for the bit, man.
Okay, at the next corner, go right.
Are we doing Need for Speed this week? More than likely. I try to do that about once a week. Well, the rest of the week, 3 Flash is going to be more European friendly because we're going to be starting at 2 p.m.
Take a right.
2 p.m. my time, that is.
Straight ahead. I need you to take a left at the next corner.
Let's reverse this sucker in the park. Oh man, I wanted to actually drive it up there. There is a 100. So the first, it starts at 1 bit badge, which you have. Then there's 100 bit. And then there's 1,000, and there might be a 5,000. I don't quite remember.
Rather you than me, Phelps. You know the local hobos use that as a latrine.
Got some clues.
There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next?
Paved with vein emerald and a fountain, leaps in the mist with an awakening sound. From its curved roof, the mountain is frozen. Tears like snow or silver, or round diamond spires, hang downward, raining forth a doubtful light. What's this other card? Social Security card?
Elizabeth Short, Betty Short, Black Dahlia.
Elizabeth Short's Social Security card.
Jesus Christ!
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out? You got a city map? See if you can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
Poem excerpts refer to cities use the main map to study landmarks and set a destination. Alright guys, we'll probably need your help for this.
Poor lady killed near City Hall.
So what is this referring to? There's a cave all overgrown with trailing odorous plants, which curtain out the day with leaves and flowers. Is he talking odorous plants? What is he talking about? Marijuana? Shoot everybody. Let's look at our map. Odorous plants. So we have a couple landmarks. Tar pits. Rose garden. Weed for sure. Do rose? I wouldn't consider roses odorous plants. I mean, roses do have a distinctive smell. So I believe it's got to be one of these landmarks. Union Station. Not the hidden vehicles. Theater. The only thing that vaguely even matches what I've seen so far is there's a garden. These are all hidden vehicles. The only thing that will trigger an actual message is 50 bits or more. So, could donate bits however you are most comfortable. The Art Museum, Rose Garden. We'll mark it for now unless we think of something else. There you go. Holy moly.
Goddamn Harry thinks you could get fresh.
Thank you, Red, for the 50 bits. I don't know why in the chat it doesn't show up on the overlay. It's been having that issue. It didn't used to, but it's been common lately. Appreciate it though. I'm gonna have him drive over there so it doesn't take all day.
You know the way. You can drive.
Him. It's really him, the fuck who killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. He may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous.
Nate, thank you for the 18
I doubt
bits.
if he will give up
Appreciate
easily.
that, buddy.
Suits me down to the fucking ground. We clip this fuck and we get citations. What a day to be a cop. That pencil-pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this.
I feel like I'm probably going to the wrong place, but honestly, I don't know where else to go. I can't decipher what location the poem is talking about. Cave, all overgrown, current out the day with leaves and flowers, paved with vein emerald fountain. The myth with an awakening sound from its curved roof. The mountains frozen like snow or silver. That's all we have. Not really a cave.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the newspaper.
That'd be me.
That price is outrageous.
If you were twice as
What's up,
smart,
Firebuff?
you'd still be
He brought in the case of that poor lady.
Try to do an
killed.
LSPDFR stream one time a week. Yeah, I don't think this is the place. Nate coming in with 100 bits. Much love, Nate. Thank you for the donation, buddy. Sometimes Tony will pop in here and there.
That broad has socks in it.
What's up, Jay Lorenzen?
She wants them.
This way to Maze. What's a bit actually worth? So 100 bits is about roughly equates to $1. You get bit badges though based on the amount you donate. So like I was saying, one bit you get that little silver badge. Nate just got the next badge, which is a pink looking badge. Yeah, 1,000 bits. It's a I think it's like a green badge. Yep, it's about a cent. Yep. Okay, let's go in this maze. Oh, some parkour. Oh, these aren't odorous plants though. Yeah, you're right on that. Twitch does take a cut when you buy them. Don't tell me I'm gonna get lost in here. What the heck? Oh wait, here we go. We made it. Nothing in here. Yeah, this is not the location. All right, guys. Let's think. Where would odorous plants be? Overgrown with trailing odorous plants. The cave. A jungle? Trying to think where a jungle would... Wait, what's this? Is that a fountain? Alright, and we're gonna try another location.
From its curved roof, the mountain's frozen tears hang down, raining forth doubtful light.
Doubtful is right.
A chandelier. The glass dome of the halls of justice.
There we go.
Worth a shot, Rusty.
Okay, Professor. One shot's all we got.
Hall of Justice. Where's that at? I would never have guessed that. Here we go. Yep. There you go. Look, we got a domed skylight some 50 feet across. Glasswork depicts a mountain cave overgrown with plants and wildflowers and a waterfall chandelier. That's it. Yep. I would never have guessed that. Okay, now if we can just make it out of this maze. Oh my gosh, dead end. So we'll hop in the car while the partner drive over there and we'll check it out. Probably find another clue.
Can you drive to this one?
Yeah, I probably won't be role-playing again until next month at some point. But no plans to join DOJ though. It'd be a different server. The server's actually, I think there's a command for it if you do !ACDC. But we had attempted to create our own server called Roll Call, but I dissolved it. I think it was dissolved back in November because it was becoming too much work to keep on top of it. Too many different just issues. It's just hard running stuff, especially somebody doesn't agree on something. It is becoming too much of a headache for what it was worth.
Can I help you, sir?
Scale the chandelier. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to climb
Detectives,
that.
LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
Yeah, the original intention was to have fun, and I feel like it lost that right about that fire one.
Let's go.
Yep, it really is hard to run those things, so I do give props to DOJ for staying open as long as they have, because it's difficult, especially on the sides of DOJ.
Be careful. Could be a trap.
Oh, balance. That's some skill. Why do I feel like this thing's gonna... Oh. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, something's up here.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch.
Another one.
From the temples high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and poesy. Where have I seen that?
Jesus Christ, Cole, get off that goddamn thing.
Find a rope, Rusty!
There isn't time.
Oh my goodness.
Swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it.
Rusty, make that sound easier said than done.
Swing it. Come on, come on.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, waste of paper.
That was too close.
He's a tree killer,
the higher
too.
You climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Another Dahlia clue?
No. A yellow gold wristwatch.
The Mulder dame.
Yes. And a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
If I can work it out.
Let's take a different car. Okay, so let's take a look at this again. From the temples high of man's ear and eye, temples high, man's ear and eye, roofed over sculpture and poesy, from the murmurings of the unsealed springs where science bedews his daedal wings. The heck does that mean? Science. Actually, on today's video on the channel, the EMS mod got updated, so we're doing some of that. That'll be up in about an hour and a half. Angel's Flight. Scientology building. What's Bradbury building? Skylight Victorian Court with cage elevators, marble. Okay. That could be something. Theater. No. Intolerant set. Wait, altar and throne. No. What is it? What's this? Christ Crown of Thorns, built in 1858. Gothic revival masterpiece, fell into disrepair after a tree collapsed the roof. Work of lead light rises above the abandoned depicting the crucifixion. $1885. Hidden vehicle. Rest of these hidden? No. Art museum, so we went there. Rose Garden. Could it be the art museum? Oh, I agree. I completely understand, Jeff. Sometimes you do need a break. Okay. Love to see bring back the 50-50 thumbnails. Probably do that at some point. Well, I'll probably start RPing with AC/DC next month is kind of my goal. I got some things I got to take care of this month that are going to make me busy. I want to be able to set some time for that because you got to go through training and stuff. Art Museum or the Maze. Okay. Yeah, I thought the first clue was the art museum, so I went there. We can head over there. Let me just take a look one more time. Temple's Hive, man's ear and eye, roofed over sculpture. Science. Yeah, we'll try that. Taking this thing.
You're behind the wheel.
With screen recorder, I just use OBS.
This guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
But I use a second computer.
Takes pleasure at stringing us along, demonstrating how much smarter he is.
To handle the recording,
enjoy it while it lasts.
and then the main computer plays the game.
Genius. We're coming for you.
What RP group? I was part of my own RP group that I helped found, but we decided not to continue it back in November. Yeah, I'll see. That's the thing that I was really hesitant about even starting RPing because, well, and that's a reason why I wanted to start my own group is because, I don't know, I like games and stuff, like I'm okay with profanity. I can't really control it, but I don't know, some of the scenarios are just kind of, I don't know. I do try to be more... I always try not to use profanity, but you can't really control other people when you're playing online. So, I mean, it is what it is. Because we had a rule and roll call, like, you know, try to limit profanity and keep the... If you have a scenario, keep it like more PG rated.
Wow.
What's up, Officer First 48? Yeah, it's AC/DC because a lot of the people I was in roll call with kind of transitioned over there, including Tony, so that's why I decided to head over there. Alright, you guys think it's here?
Who's he hiding from?
Yeah, Midwest RP probably not, and that's probably gonna be a no. Because I've heard, I've had members have issues with some of their members. Like I'll tell you, there's just so much drama in the RP stuff, and I just try to stay away with it. It's part of the reason we dissolve roll call. It's just drama trying to come to decisions with people. Somebody's gonna get offended, and somebody feels like you're not being listened to. It just
That broad has socks in it.
it's hard, man. Stresses you out. And I'm not a pushy person at all, so I don't. If I can avoid that situation, I would much rather. Yeah, this is the first. I went to the maze for the first clue because I thought maybe it was referring to that because it was talking about odorous plants, but I was wrong. But we can head over here and check for this clue. Special for day 700. Not in particular. Mainly for like the 100th episodes. Typically, we just live stream it. Maybe I'll live stream that on YouTube. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I don't think this is it. Yeah, at one point I was thinking about joining DOJ back before I even started roll call, but I just decided against it. I didn't want to join the same server everyone else was joining. I feel like everybody just does DOJ stuff now. Wait, was there a note? I did not see a note. Are you trolling me? Episode 1000. I don't know. I mean 700. We're well on the way. And with 0.4 update of LSPDFR coming out, we don't have a release date, but I feel like we could potentially make it to day 1000.
Where next?
I think temples high of
okay,
man's
here we go.
ear and eye. It has to be the tower at the public library.
Yeah, we're in the wrong spot.
If you say so.
We are in the wrong location. Now I'm lost. I bet one of the clues leads back here. It seems like too good a location for there not to be something here, especially with the maze. Have I done a ride along in real life? No, I haven't. So much running. It was a lot of running. I got myself lost. Rusty's like, what the heck, man? Let's try this way. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm just going in a circle. Let's try this way. Definitely getting our exercise in for the day. Hey, Nate, thank you for the $5 donation. Nate says enjoying the content. Smiley face. Appreciate it, Nate. Some point we'll have to get back into Rainbow Six. I really suck at that game lately. I tried to play it maybe 2 weeks ago on stream, and I was just I think I got 1 kill in 2 hours. I appreciate that, Nate, man. Okay. I think the one way I have not gone is gonna be this way. Ah, dead end. Maybe I should try to go more towards the center. No. This way. Half the stream has been me in this museum. I mean, in the maze. Oh my gosh, man. What the heck? Rawhide TV, what's going on, man? Nice. First time I've seen you in the chat. Are you new to the stream? If so, welcome, man. Thanks for stopping by. I'm currently lost in this maze. Can solve crimes, but not a maze. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Well, thank you for stopping by, my man. Are you serious? This cannot be that difficult. There we go. Hallelujah. There's Tony. What's up, Tony? Yeah, we just started streaming with the schedule about maybe my 4th or 5th week. Always turn right. Is that true? Okay, let's find this library. Tony, somebody was looking for you earlier. I forgot who it was. They're asking about you. No worries, man. Let's see, library, hospital, tar pits, police station, police station. Yeah, it was towards the beginning. Court 8. That's a vehicle. Wait, where's this library at? Try out Farming Simulator. I rented that game probably about a year ago. I didn't find it too entertaining. Let's see though. All right. Library. Looks like it's to the tar pits? No. Alright, it's called the LA Public Library. Here it is. It's already marked on the map. Come on.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Yeah, like, the game itself might not be family friendly with the M rating, but at least on my end, I try to keep it family friendly. It's my main objective. Ever been to Maryland or Washington, D.C.? Yeah, I've been to D.C. one time. Try out Goat Simulator.
Ballrooms across America.
Do people still play that game? FBI video. Once we get some more FBI call outs, yeah, definitely.
I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up there. Go get him, Tiger.
You'd slow me down anyway, old timer.
What game we're gonna play tomorrow? I'm not sure. I'll do some Autobahn Police Simulator one day this week. Surely there's got to be a one. There we go. Yeah, we'll probably do Need for Speed some point this week. Typically, we do at least one LSPDFR and one Hopper. Oh my gosh. Eyelash Glitch Simulator, yeah. I can't believe they have not fixed the eyelash glitch. That's been consistent in all the builds.
Ah!
For real? Come on. Try this again. There we go. We made it. The hat's gone. That's when you know Cole is serious, when he just leaves his hat on the floor. He's not playing games. Repulsive, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Oh gosh, another one. Nice and easy.
Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction.
Got that right. Good life advice. I know, we walked a super thin rope to get on that chandelier. we got here?
Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace.
Finding clues from all the victims.
Round which death laughed, sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. So this is a treasure hunt.
Wrecks beside of many a city vast, whose population which the earth grew over was mortal but not human. See, they lie, their monstrous works in uncouth skeletons, statues, homes, and fanes, prodigious shapes huddled in gray annihilation, split, jammed in the hard black deep. The tar pits, think so? That, you might be onto something there.
What is it this time?
The religious medal from the Maldonado case.
The Dahlia, Moeller, Maldonado. And this gets out?
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. Well, you must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
Your first stream? Well, I appreciate you stopping by. We put that schedule out on all the social media platforms. We'll try the tar pits. Could be onto something there. I think they're over here, yep. Can I really not jump this?
That's the guy from the papers.
Yeah, all GTA games take place in the US. I mean, a lot of them, it's like a parody of real life.
We're gonna catch hell for this. Banging up innocent men.
Oh, Tony, it's okay.
The newspapers
I was asking
will
for help
crucify
earlier.
the guy. They won't have
especially
time
with
to
these
wonder about
clues.
our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty. As long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole. We'll be famous if we make this case.
This is LA Noire on Xbox One. It's I guess it came back out in November of 17, the remastered version. The heck?
These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
And we got a piece of clothing.
Very funny.
Oh, that's the overalls. That grin. All right, so I guess we're going in. Take a dip. How do I get in? It's not even letting me in. It's got to be an entry point. Yep. I mean, you're both right. In general, there is no metagaming unless I ask for it. There we go. There we go. Move quickly between safe platforms.
Get a move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking.
Oh, dang.
End up like the other fossils.
They really do sink.
The gangway snakes around, Phelps. Can you see it through the tar?
Yep, barely.
Easy.
How you doing out there?
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing.
That noise.
Steady.
Metagaming is like say you played the game. Here's an example. Say you played the game before and you knew where a clue was, and you're just like telling me, like spoiling the game for me. Or like an RP example would be, say you're watching like multiple people stream on the same role-playing server, and you're like telling me information about where someone else is or something that I wouldn't know on my own accord. Stuff like that. At least that's how I view it. Other people might have other definitions. Right, another looks like item from a victim.
One of Teresa Terreldson's shoes.
Another clue.
A sphere which is as many thousand spheres. Okay, where to now?
And from the other opening in the wood, rushes with loud and whirlwind harmony, a spear which is as many thousand spears, solid as crystal, yet through all its mass flow as through empty space, music and light. So that is probably the museum in the maze with the spear in the middle, is my guess. It's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head.
What is it?
An open-toed white shoe, and another stanza from the poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bum did the Terrelson broad.
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run round all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy?
Taking a little stroll in the boat. All right, we're going to head to the museum. If we can figure out the maze again. Yeah, it's weird they have like this little yeah, it is weird.
Can you drive to this one?
The only time, like I said, the only time metagaming is allowed if...
So this
if
guy
I
looks
ask
out for
it.
women in bars who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them. Could be any schmo hanging out in a bar.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages. For all the violence, it's very controlled behavior.
Fire Kenton's alive again. Does she ever stream a roleplay, or she just streamed that boat game? Yep, this is it. Definitely it.
And on it goes.
To the maze.
I think we'll reach the end of this thing.
All right, Damien, we'll see you later, buddy. Okay.
I read about him in the newspaper.
Third time's the charm, I know. Been here 3 different times because I thought the clue was talking about the maze.
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No. I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky.
Rusty, you've been with me every time. What's he talking about?
Hidden meetings.
What's my gamer tag for Xbox? Well, I don't really give out that because I don't ever go on Xbox Live, so there's no point in adding me. Come on. Junior officer stickers. I don't know that I've seen that yet. I'll have to check. Just went that way. Try this way. Got it. Okay, I got you, Tony.
Once belonging to Celine Axford Henry.
Always drama, huh?
Thrones,
Hard part's
altars,
getting out of
judgment
here.
seats, and prisons. No, it couldn't be.
Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons, wherein and besides which, by wretched men were born scepters, tiaras, swords, and chains, and tomes of reason wrong, glozed on by ignorance, were like those monstrous and barbaric shapes, the ghost of a no more remembered fame, which from their unworn obelisk look forth. Well, there is that one, I think it's called like the Thorn of Christ, we could check out on the map.
See?
Well, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Yeah, reading
I found
chat is
Celine
hard.
Henry's ring. How far does this thing go? How
Always
did we
turn
not
right.
catch this nut job?
I guess I got out of here already. I didn't get to test it. Got some flowers for me, bud?
What's your beef with this guy,
Holy
Phelps?
moly. This thing's flew. Gotta get some flowers for the wife. Anybody got Valentine's Day plans? Coming up. Better be ready. All right, let's. So I think this place is. Yeah, let's just go here, see if this is anywhere. Do I read the chat?
You drive.
Yes.
I need to go over the case notes.
Yeah, luckily it just teleported me out. Like GTA 4. No, I like GTA 5 better. Definitely. Twitch and making a moat for those who
He's
follow your
leaving us
streams.
this trail of evidence.
I don't think so.
Why? Vanity.
They're trying to reward
He
people
wants
who
to see if there's
subscribe.
anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
Did he die?
He
No, I
leaves
don't
us
think he
evidence,
died.
but every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
The Titan guy, who had the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff.
Had some crazy flower
I'm
physics
sticking
though.
to the funny papers and the form guide to sleep better at night.
All right, we'll see if this is the right place or not. I mean, there are some people that do like GTA 4. Apparently, you're one of them. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't think this is the place. There is a good video that shows some aspects of the game are better in GTA 4 versus GTA 5. But other than that, in terms of mod, GTA 5 is a lot more stable. GTA 4 was an absolute nightmare to work with mods. Alright, back to the drawing board. I don't think this is the place. So thrones, not thorns. Thrones, altars, judgment, seats, and prisons. And beside which by wretched men were born scepters, tiaras, swords, and chains, and tomes of reason wrong, Dwells on by ignorance, were like those monsters of barbaric shape, ghosts of a no more remembered fame, which from their unworn obelisks look forth. You hate Twitch mobile. Most of the time when I'm on Twitch, it's on desktop, so fortunately I don't have to deal with that too much. Could be the hospital. Library, we already been there, we already been there. Terminal, theater. Bradbury building, court, cage elevators. Oh yeah, autocorrect. Excuse me. Railway was built, world's shortest angel flight. I don't think that's it. Hall of Records, already been there. El Pueblo. All right, let's go to the. I'm gonna go to the Bradbury building. Just check it out.
You're behind the wheel.
Is there like a courthouse? It said Victorian Court. I don't know what that means.
Get them sparkling clean. Try it.
I don't think this is it. It looks locked. Biggest bit giver. If you're on desktop,
Sam's taking me
I think it's Ninja. I think it was like 2,000 bits. It's about $20. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure this is not it. Okay, so cross that one out. Bus terminal. My other thought was this La Puebla or El Pueblo. Coffee with the Cop event. I've heard about those. What'd you think of it? Was it your first time going to one?
You know the way. You can drive.
Around here, they have Fridays. We'll have officers. They'll go to like elementary schools and give the kids high fives when they get to school. It's pretty cool. Get in the fountain. We already went in the. Before you got here, Tony, we were in a fountain. We found a clue in there. I don't think this is it either. Man, we are not doing too well on this one. Yeah, that was the first stop, the fountain. It gave us that location. That was a freebie. Okay. Thrones, altars, judgment seats. Yeah, when I hear that, I think of like a court. But by wretched men were born. I don't know what that means. Scepters, tears, swords, and chains and tomes have reasoned wrong. squazzed on by ignorance. We're like those monstrous barbaric shapes, the ghosts of a no more remembered fame, which from their unworn obelisk look. What? I did not know that bits were more expensive on mobile. That's kind of messed up. The courthouse. That's the police station. Could be at the police station? Not the Bradbury building. Main Street Terminal. Theater. Tolerance set. Maybe the hospital? Let's try the hospital. I don't see a courthouse on here. Unless I'm overlooking it. Where's the courthouse at? Rose, thank you for the 100 bits. Good to see you. I love when Twitch doesn't send a notification. Yeah, Twitch notifications is kind of like a 50-50. Good to see you, though. Hope you had a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for the bits. Trying to figure out a mystery here. Favorite game? Right now I would probably say GTA 5.
You're behind the wheel.
I'm not bought a new video game, and I can't even remember how long. This is probably actually this is probably I bought this game when it came out.
I think the message might be on the throne there.
On Xbox Marketplace, and I think it was like $40 back in November.
We've all got to make our name somehow.
Yeah, it could be the set. Oh, yep. I just saw something pop up. Decent weekend, nothing special. Did you?
There's the throne up there.
Now it's just a matter of getting to it.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there. Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
Try to make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
Typewriter ring. Evelyn Summers. The place he calls home. End of the line.
All right, there we go. For some reason, my microphone muted. I just read that whole thing. You didn't get to hear it. And we're running.
No, 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 no! Come on!
Oh my gosh.
Ah, no!
Yep, I think you're right there, Tony. Right on the money.
I thought the whole thing was going to come crashing down on.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure,
When you're in
Cole?
your hundreds on
Let's find out.
LSPDFR, how you say dispatch me 10-8? When did you start using 1041 10-8? Because we started doing that when we started roll call. We started saying 1041, which meant basically you were starting your
Might see
shift.
this as a
So that's where that started. Okay. Yep. Pretty sure this is it.
cry for help.
For God's sake, Phelps.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
This is 2018. It'd be
Hear
a
me
lot
out,
easier.
Rusty.
That's right. Have a lot
This
more
guy
technology.
has been successfully
Can hear,
slaughtering
can't.
women in this town. for
Yeah, I don't
half
know
a
why I
year.
muted.
Maybe
I looked
longer.
over and
He researches who he killed.
the little
And then plants
microphone
evidence so that we always
thing
have
was
someone to
muted.
go after. If he hadn't sent the letters in the poem, he could have gone on forever. We would have been none the wiser. We would have 4 executed men on our conscience and have been happy about it. Why else is he doing this?
You're the new face of the department, Phelps. The modern cop
Rusty just crashed into
tries
the
to
taxi.
understand why the perp does what he does. Me, I just drop the hammer down on low lives.
The team Richland
Frontal
County,
road
South Carolina is
can
also
reveal you. Don't
featured
worry
on
about
Beyond
what's
Scared
feeling,
Straight.
just
I think they've been on
grind
a lot of
it.
stuff. I think they've been on Cops too. I think it's always been a very like friendly camera department. Mic volume is a bit low. All right, hold on. Let's see now. Fix that. All right, I lowered the game volume a little bit. Tell me if that's any better. Spooky. This is an abandoned church here. Oh, we got our gun out.
Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see.
Is this our guy?
I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes, you found me. You know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs.
Oh, he was a bartender? What the heck?
We'll see about that.
Garrett. Behind the altar? Alright, Gary, you don't want to do this. Trapdoor.
Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house.
Enter the catacombs. Do I have any animals? Yeah, I have one dog.
LAPD, give yourself up.
This is creepy. Checking the corners. Well, thank you for watching the LSPDFR videos. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's by far my most popular series. Oh, this is a lot of blood.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
You realize this must have been the place, Rusty.
We just get them alive?
It's the basis for all his riddles. Prometheus defied the cruel gods. This guy thinks he's doing the same thing.
Story of Prometheus.
Defying gods can be hazardous to your health.
Chained up. Didn't like a bird come and eat his eyes out every day or his heart or something? It's basically tortured because he was immortal.
Medical experience, maybe? At least some working knowledge of biology. He's cruel and he's methodical.
Torturing these poor people. Like, this kind of reminds me, there was a, imagine the smell. Oh my gosh. There's a case here in South Carolina, which I believe was more or less solved in 2016, but this guy, he would like kidnap women and put them in these like shipping containers. And the police released a video of their body camera. And I watched the YouTube video. It's not gory or anything, but it's just so sad. They break into this shipping container on his property, and because they're looking for this lady who had been missing for a while. They found her, and she was literally chained by her neck in the shipping container, like chained to the wall. It was like, it is so sad. But like, to see that video was pretty crazy. To see like what they saw as they found it.
We're going down there.
Yeah, it was a pretty...
I'll go.
Luckily, the person's in jail, and when he was in
out.
jail, he admitted
Don't
to
let me
like
down, Rusty.
some murders like 10 years ago, like a quadruple murder or
You're an
something.
interesting man, detective. Why the police force?
Can you put a link in the
Obviously
chat?
overwhelmed.
Yeah, I can if you want to see it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. If you want to watch it, like, it's just sad. Okay, her name was Kayla Brown. Serial killer Todd Colheap, I believe is his name. Like, to see her conditions. Yeah, it's hard to believe people are capable of that. I'm seeing it. Hold on. I think I found it. Let me just plug it in here, and I'll post it in the chat if you want to see it. Okay, here we go. There's a video if you want to look. It's like 3 minutes long, but it shows them going in the shipping container and then getting her out of there. And you can tell she was just like I don't even know how I would react being chained there.
Cease and desist.
For that entire time. This guy was shooting somewhere. It's disgusting, yeah. It really is.
Do I get a sense
First ever
you're
Twitch
looking
stream?
for
Well, thank you for
personal
stopping by. I appreciate
Do you
it.
think we have something in common?
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
We've got nothing in common, buddy. Oh.
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Where's Philip? I don't know. He asked me earlier today if I was streaming. I even told him what time, but I haven't heard from him since then. Why do I feel like this is a big trap here? This is his terrain. He knows what's going on here.
The light, officer. Are you comfortable here?
Use a flashbang.
You're exactly what I expected. We were looking for a low achiever.
All these little cutouts in the hallway. Yeah, I haven't seen Bobby. I think these stream times are too early for Bobby. I think he's mainly at work still. This week's going to be even worse because the rest of the week, the streams are going to start at 2 p.m.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Where'd you go?
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
Yeah. I've got some commitments, so I gotta stream earlier than normal.
This thing has come to an end.
Oh, he shot my head off.
That.
I think he hit me. I got shot a couple times there. What the heck? It's not dying. Just shooting each other. First Twitch stream you caught. Well, welcome. Thanks for saying hello in the chat.
Cease fire immediately.
Okay, I need to wait for him to step out like that. Come on. There we go. Got him finally.
Where's the press, Cap?
Be the hunter.
I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
Are you finished?
Yes, Skipper.
Good. Because there won't be any press briefings or commendations.
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed
Makes
the
the police
Dahlia,
look
killed
bad.
all the other broads.
You got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country.
How high?
President.
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Rusty. There'll be no more mention of him. The city owes you both. But there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. A procedural error here, a mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how we'll have to play it.
So that's it?
I'm afraid it is.
Politics.
And I have some news for you, Phelps. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory boys of advice, but my hands are tied.
See you,
Go
Rusty.
home to that lovely wife.
Have a good...
Celebrate your promotion.
He didn't know what to say. So that shit finishes out with Homicide. Why didn't any of the other suspects say anything? He just like took it. That's what I don't get. So now we get to go to Vice.
Breathe out, kid. You'll go purple. I'm scared, Sarge. Everybody's scared, kid. Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar. How many times have you been in combat, Sarge? I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time. Was it bad? It's always bad.
Will this be bad?
As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you.
So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge.
They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you, that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
Well, I don't think they introduced the Dare Pern. The Dare Pern's been around for a while.
Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat. A special request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an Ad Vice case. Beat it!
Yes, sir.
He's lovely. Oh, okay. That makes sense, Autobot. So they're covering for him.
History? You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
I guess so, Roy. I thought Homicide was the primo assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Advice. How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay? Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy.
Police car in real life,
crime
no.
fighter. What a combination.
I can assure you I'm no war hero detective.
Let's rouse some hopheads.
Army surplus morphine. Mighty King is correct. Right on the money. Oh, this is a police car? What the heck? Riding in style.
Nice car, Roy. Is it department issue?
No, this is my sled. You can't be seen slumming it in a Nash if you're in Vice, Cole.
All the next batch of
Meanwhile,
cases
we
are
got
drug-related
needle
deaths.
freaks
Just a
kissing
heads
it
up.
goodbye
Okay.
over Central
Cool,
Avenue.
cool. No more nudity. Seems like morphine and opioids were both problematic. Yeah, I think they've been a problem throughout history. Just recently, I guess maybe they've been more available. I don't know.
Go left here.
Yeah, we had to for the
in
the
God's name
homicide
would eat at
stuff.
that
I had to
hall?
like cut the screen off. Don't want to break Twitch's terms of service. TOS. Junky's apartment.
They really picked a prize shithole for our first date.
I'm trying to imagine you with a personality.
It's up the stairs, detectives. Around the corner, last door on the left.
Wait, can we talk to him?
Can you go door to door? See how many of the neighbors are home.
First thing we did once the apartment was secure. Word is the Vics kept to themselves. Only time anyone ever saw them was when they went to the joint across the road for some soul food.
I'm all done. Your show now.
These are morphine syringes used to treat down soldiers in combat. And they got into the supply and just overdosed. Is that what happened? Oh, yeah.
Carruthers.
Phelps?
I've been reassigned to advice.
What have we got? 2 stiffs. Overdosed. Been dead a couple of days.
Government issue morphine. We use the same syrettes in Okinawa.
Oh, Syrettes.
Fucking Negro
I've never heard
junkies
that
can't
word.
take supply this pure.
You know these guys?
I know of them. The younger one's a 2-bit horn player by the name of Cornell Tyree. The other one works in distribution. Started using a little too much of his own product, and Jack D took exception. He wasn't born that ugly. His name's Lamont. Tyrone Lamont.
So who's supplying the drugs?
That's easy. Whoever knocked off the wharves in San Pedro. Jack Dragna, Mickey Cohen. Dope's been all upside down ever since Jimmy Utley started the long walk at Quentin.
You talk about it like it's a system.
It was a system. But those days are long gone.
We are supposed to uphold the law.
Yeah, and we do. But we can't change people. The truth is, everyone wants a license to get a little dirty now and then. Our job is to keep it manageable.
That's how you see it?
See it any other way, and you better forget about being a vice cop.
Can we get on with this? Today, preferably?
I'm doing well, Repulsive. So these morphine Syrettes. How does the mechanism work? I never even heard of a Syrette before. I just Googled an image. So filled with half grain of morphine tartrate. Syrette is made of soft metal with a sterilized needle. Needle is protected by a small tube cover. Syrette is packed in a small yellow box with strong cardboard.
I've seen it all.
Text on the box is yellow. The label on the Syrette is paper label. Tube was taken of the needle, injected in the wounded person. The tube squeezed. After administering the dose, the drug person had to be marked that morphine had been given to him to prevent an overdose. Oh, that's interesting. All right, let's see if we got any clues here.
These clowns lived on popcorn?
Must have been messy
Another
eaters.
day,
It's all over the floor.
Got a driver's license.
Tyrone Lamont. Not even 23 years old.
Oh man, that's young.
A small chance in life is probably better than no chance.
Was that a lottery ticket?
Never the same, are they?
Black Caesar. From the joint across the street.
Can you get a mod to let you go in the houses? There is a mod that lets more interiors be accessible. Oh man, he tied off and everything.
Took his jolt and drifted off. And I suppose his friend wasn't in any condition to notice that he had stopped breathing.
Does that say poison on it? One thing you may already know about me, used to be law enforcement. Yep, Explorer Scout, learned all about morphine and the negative effect it had on regular people. Yeah, it's useful in medicine when there's a good use. It's very important. Surgery and recovery, but yeah, can be abused.
Love of the needle and love of the music.
All in my head.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Hi, Poppy. What the heck?
Some kind of fruit, a bell, and win. Strange doodle.
Yeah, I like to play police games, but I'm not a cop in real life. It's kind of the theme of my channel.
Another day, another dollar.
Special order from the Caesar.
I love you, Walt.
Street life have no idea how dangerous this stuff is.
Yeah, so we got to figure out how they got access to it.
No cooking or preparation. Must have been the easiest fix these two ever had.
This is like going into someone's apartment nowadays and just seeing like hospital grade morphine vials or something like that. I think that would be comparable. What theme? I don't see a theme. Yeah, what theme? 12 of you. I don't even know who you are. It's the first time I've ever seen you. Dude, so many of these cups. My gosh.
A bit heavy for an empty cup.
Oh, whoa. Is there something in the cups?
They've been getting their fix right over the
Oh
counter
my
in broad
gosh.
daylight.
They're using the cups. No. It's an interesting way to deal drugs. Watching the videos for like 2 years? Well, I appreciate that.
One cigarette is enough to knock you out for combat trauma. 2 of them will stop your heart.
Oh man, his eyes. You have 2 bread slices on the counter. Find this criminal.
All the good ones, Phelps.
They say only the good die young. I hope it was true in your case.
Worldwide,
JJ.
wildest police
Why do these two
videos.
care about
Nah.
his taste in music?
Find anything interesting?
Oh man, it's got the marks. On both arms.
Looks like it was always going to end this way.
Another day, another dollar.
The Emperor across the street appears to shift a lot of popcorn. Let's shake him down.
Yep. Sounds like they're dealing out of that place. Let's go in the Cadillac cop car. Man, if one of them had an overdose, they might could have saved each other. So where's this Black Caesar place? Black Caesar chain restaurant, bar and grill.
Right. Let's wrap this up before I actually have to work overtime instead of just claiming for it.
You're a true inspiration to us all, Roy.
There it is. They dealing out the restaurant.
Help you? Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD. We're inquiring into the deaths.
Hand
of...
over the popcorn, numbskull, before we kick the
Oh
door
my
in.
gosh. Is he gonna run? Oh, he's running.
Get that son of a bitch.
Ever watch NCIS? Nah, I haven't really watched that show. Maybe I've seen an episode here or there, but not nothing like binge watching it or something.
Stay on him.
Wait, where'd he go? Calmed up there. Are you allowed to have drugs? You can't have illegal drugs. I mean, not every drug is illegal, but I assume you're talking about illegal drugs, and no, you're not allowed. Oh, that's a nice, that was a good little vertical leap by Phelps. Oh! Walked into that.
Eddie, help me out, man. They're trying to kill me.
You gotta help me out. What the hell going on here? Morgan! That you?
You picked the wrong cop, you fucking animals.
Oh gosh. I hate the box. I always forget the controls for the boxing.
You freak of nature.
Oh, the headbutt. Ouch.
What's your name?
Morgan.
Half an answer is no answer to me, asshole.
Fleetwood Morgan.
Keep an eye on him, Roy, while I take a look around.
Alright, let's see if we
Keep
can
very
find the
still,
drugs here.
Fleetwood. Don't give me an excuse to shoot you.
Oh wow. Guess this was the 40s. Something in here.
These number slips might affect your tone, Fleetwood. Should be stamped on the reverse by the issuer.
Maybe Morgan can give us something on this Jones character. Seems irrelevant.
It's in the box. Up. In plain sight.
Morphine. It might not be filling, but I'm sure it's satisfying.
It's got a bunch of them here.
About time we heard what Fleetwood here has to say, Cole.
Man, that's making me hungry. Look at all this good food. Got some onions, looks like hash browns, burgers, bacon, eggs, toast, buns. It's like a good place to eat. Buy a cup of coffee, get your cigarette for free. No
We're
charge.
inquiring about the deaths of 2 men in an apartment across the street, Fleetwood. We want answers.
Of course. I'll do my best, mister.
Got a busted up lip from that fight. Okay, fry cook at Black Caesar, suspected morphine dealer. We're going to ask him about the overdose victim, see what he knows.
You sold the drugs to Cornell Tyree and Tyrone Lamont.
Oh, I sell fried steaks and black
That's
eyed
a
peas.
lie. We gonna accuse. We found the evidence.
You're lying, Fleetwood. We know that you supplied them.
I don't know nothing about no drugs. All I do is my 10 hair flipping burgers. Can you prove any different?
Yep.
Flipping burgers and strapping jolts of morphine to the bottom of popcorn cups, Fleetwood. Now, I want the truth. Who supplies the drugs?
Cat by the name of Armstrong Edwards.
Oh man, he gave it up easy. He gave that name up easy.
I know Armstrong. He's a 2-bound, strictly small time. Who's he working for, Fleetwood?
Jermaine Jones.
He's giving up everybody.
We have you for the hop and resisting arrest. Tell us about the numbers if you want our help.
Look, the numbers are the white man's tax on poor folk. All right, now what else you want to know?
Wait, what? What were we asking him about? Number slips. Partial betting slip. Oddies, number racket. Let's accuse. Present with some evidence. Actually, do I have I don't have any intuition.
Cut the jive, Fleetwood. You're running your own numbers racket from this food stand.
You got the tickets, but you got nothing else. Now, how you going to prove that I run a lottery?
Yeah, that's a good point. Got that one wrong.
In on something.
The numbers is ran by white people, Italians, and those Jewish motherfuckers, not black musicians in 50-cent shoes.
See you at the station, Fleetwood.
You got a point there.
But you're gonna help me, right?
Of course, kid. You helped us out. We always like to repay a favor. Can you see that Fleetwood gets a nice cell, Wallace? One with a window and a nice fresh pillow.
Man, now some states, the dealer could be charged if people overdose and die. So we need to get a trace on his address, figure out where that's at, and also figure out about this betting scheme going on.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps,
What is the Gibbs rule at 2?
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jermaine Jones musical booking agency.
Just a moment, Detective. Jermaine Jones. The office is listed as 5528 Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thank you.
All right, got an address there for that. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. So we finished Homicide. We're now in Vice. So Vice is where we're going to pick up. Been streaming about 2 hours. For the rest of the week, we will be streaming at 2 p.m. starting. So if you're available, I'd love you guys to stop by and hang out. We'll be streaming a variety of stuff. I'm not sure what else we're going to do this week, but we'll probably do at least one Need for Speed Hot Pursuit as well as one LSPDFR. The week after, we'll probably go back to the 4 p.m. time slot. But, of course, we got to thank all the donators and the bit donors before we go. Rose, thank you for the 100 bits. Nate, thank you for the $5 as well as your bits. Rad Red, thank you for the bits as well. And I think that was everybody. And Barney also looks like he had a bit in there too. All right, if you missed any of the stream, it'll be uploaded to the Overflow channel in a couple days. Thank you guys for stopping by. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. Hope you have a good one.